No one wants to say it, but I will. After 30, her body changes, and so does her value in the dating market. Her fertility drops, her curves shift, her skin isn't the same. And while men age like wine, women face a silent countdown. That's the truth no one dares to say, but every man feels it. Let's talk about what really happens to a woman's body after 30 and what it means for love, attraction, and commitment. To every woman watching this, your body is beautiful, but it's not immune to time. After 30, changes begin quietly. Your metabolism slows down. Hormones shift, fat redistributes, skin loses some of its glow. None of this makes you any less human, but it does make you more real. And reality doesn't always match the fantasy that social media sells. The world told you to wait, to chase careers, independence, freedom. But no one warned you about the price of waiting too long. Because while you're becoming the woman you dreamed of, the world, the market, and even your own biology are quietly closing doors, not to punish you, but because life has a rhythm, and ignoring it has consequences. Here's what no one wants to admit. When a woman is in her early 20s, her options are wide open. High-value men approach her. Attention is constant. The world tells her, you have time. Enjoy. Focus on yourself. But time is not neutral. After 30, the attention starts to shift. Not because she's not worthy, but because men are biologically wired to pursue youth and fertility. At this point, the men she once rejected have moved on. And the high-value men she still desires, they now have more options. Younger, more flexible, and often less emotionally guarded. So while her standards may stay the same, her options quietly shrink. Not overnight, not dramatically, but surely and consistently. And many women don't realize this until they're left choosing between loneliness, settling, or chasing men who will never commit. Biologically, a woman's body begins to shift around the age of 30, sometimes earlier. Fertility begins to decline, not disappear, but decline. Egg quality drops. The chances of getting pregnant slowly decrease year by year. Metabolism slows down. That means the same amount of food and lifestyle that worked in her 20s now leads to faster weight gain, especially around the waist, hips, and arms. Hormonal changes begin subtly. Estrogen drops gradually, which can affect mood, energy, and even skin elasticity. Skin and muscle tone start to lose firmness. Collagen production slows down, which is why the glow of youth fades, even with makeup. Emotional shifts happen too. Many women experience higher anxiety, fear of loneliness, or emotional pressure to settle down. Not because of social media, but because of biology knocking quietly at the door. These changes are natural. They don't make a woman less valuable as a person, but they do affect how she's perceived in the dating world. And men, whether we admit it or not, are wired to respond to those signals. In her 20s, she felt untouchable. The messages flooded in. Men stared when she walked by. She had options, too many to count. Good guys tried, nice men approached with respect. But she wanted more attention, more power, more validation. She rejected them, thinking, I'll settle down later. I have time. But time doesn't negotiate. After 30, something changes, slowly, silently. The attention fades. Those same men she once ignored, they don't even look twice anymore. Now she's the one chasing. And the men she wants, successful, high value, ambitious, they're not chasing her. They're dating younger women. Suddenly the fear creeps in. That silent voice whispering, what if I waited too long? And that's when reality hits hardest. Many women, once full of pride and selectiveness, now start considering men they would have laughed at before. Not out of love, but out of fear. Fear of loneliness. Fear of being left behind. It's not that their standards changed, it's that the market changed, and they didn't see it coming. After 30, a woman's body begins to go through subtle but important changes. These aren't always visible at first, but they build over time, and they matter more than most realize. 1. Increased tendency to gain weight. Metabolism naturally slows down with age. The body burns fewer calories at rest, meaning weight gain happens faster, even if diet and activity levels stay the same. Most women notice it around the waist, hips, and thighs. This isn't about letting go. It's biology shifting gears. 2. Subtle changes in the menstrual cycle. Cycles may become shorter, longer, heavier, or lighter. Hormonal balance, especially estrogen and progesterone, becomes less predictable. These irregularities are early signs of perimenopause, the body's slow transition away from peak fertility. 3. Increased skin dryness. Collagen production begins to slow down, and estrogen levels drop gradually. This reduces the skin's ability to retain moisture, causing dryness, dullness, and early fine lines. No cream can fully stop it, because the cause is internal. 4. Gradual loss of muscle mass. Starting in the early 30s, the body naturally begins losing lean muscle unless active steps are taken to maintain it. Less muscle, which was slower metabolism, weaker posture, and increased fatigue. This is why many women begin to feel softer or less strong physically, even if they weigh the same. These changes don't mean a woman is broken or less valuable, but they're real, and they shape how she feels, how she looks, and how the world responds. This isn't about blaming women or glorifying men. It's about facing reality before it forces itself on you. To the women watching, beauty fades, time doesn't wait. If you're still holding out for the perfect man while ignoring your biology, you may wake up one day surrounded by silence and regret. Your power is strongest in your youth. Use it wisely. Invest in the man who chooses you before the world stops looking. And to the men watching, you hold the key to commitment. Don't waste your best years chasing surface beauty. Choose the woman who brings peace, loyalty, and alignment, not just looks. Because one day, both bodies will change, and only character will remain. But never forget this truth. The dating market is not fair. It's just nature, and nature doesn't care about your feelings. It rewards those who understand it and punishes those who ignore it. If this video gave you something to think about, don't just scroll away. Hit subscribe, because we say the things no one else dares to. Leave a comment, agree or disagree. Your voice matters here, and share this with someone who needs to hear the truth before it's too late. Welcome to Modern Love Guide, where we don't follow trends, we follow truth.